What is going on, everybody? It's Murph. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about the Friday blog post that just came through a few hours ago, as well as kind of do our weekend roundup on our current status and all the events going on currently. So, new to the channel, make sure you like it and subscribe to my channel. If you enjoy this video, check out my other content. I produce a lot of free-to-play, early to mid-game kind of aimed content for Marvel Strike Force. Might be getting into Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes videos in the near future. Who knows? I don't care. Whatever. Um, Today, blog post came out. Red alert, August 26, 2022. There's a lot of good and a lot of meh information in here. So pay attention. A lot of this is important. So Red Hulk. Red Hulk is charging towards a battlefield near you soon, and today we're going to meet the monster, leaving a wave of gamma radiation in his wake. As we mentioned in a recent blog, this raging red giant is Apocalypse War Horseman, and he'll be leading the Gamma team to Alliance War Supremacy, right? So this is all stuff that's been announced already. Your War Scourge featured character is going to be Red Hulk. He's going to be your War Horseman the same way that Rogue and Morgan Le Fay were your previous horsemen for Pestilence and Famine. Now he's going to be part of the Gamma team featuring Hulk, Abomination, She-Hulk, and Brawn, which is Amadeus Cho. And the team's going to be geared more towards Alliance War. And as it also said, Gamma Radiation. We'll get into this soon in the or further on in the post. This kind of goes into a bit of like a biographic about who General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross is, how he became Red Hulk, so on. I'm not going to get into that. But what is important is actually his ultimate ability, Meteor Crash, where you'll find Red Hulk's devastating gamma radiation battlefield effect. So, battlefield effects are a new ability mechanic being introduced with Red Hulk. They are applied to a specific side of the battlefield, the enemy side or your side, and they last until the end of the match. And each side can only have one active battlefield effect. So, key thing here, this has already been announced, right, or at least data mined, that this gamma radiation effect is going to affect the enemy side of the battlefield. But what it said here is or the player side. So that means that they've already got characters in the work coming up that are going to be giving these battlefield effects affecting your own teammates, buffing them, right? So maybe that's going to be what, like, the Death Horseman is going to be featured around that ability, whenever they come out in a few months here, who knows. So it's going to cause enemies to be attacked and gain 3 bleed on their turn. His traits for Red Hulk are going to be Hero. I don't know why. They really need to come up in this game with like what they have in Galaxy of Heroes, where it's like an unaligned trait, because like Thunderbolt Ross Red Hulk is not a hero. He might not be a villain necessarily. He's kind of an anti-hero. The Thunderbolts are basically the Suicide Squad of the Marvel universe. They're, villains, kind of semi-reformed, working for the government. You know. Anyways, I don't like that he's a hero personally, but whatever. He's also global. He's bio, brawler, and he also has Gamma, Horseman, and Legendary traits on him as well. I'm not gonna get into his kit really, because I don't care what it is. We have to unlock him anyways. He's awesome. I've read through it. If you have a time, go to marvelstrikeforce.com, go to the blog post, read through it. But I'm not gonna waste time talking about every single fucking bullet point of every single one of these abilities. So, information we're looking for here is Hulk Hunter. So this is the September month-long milestone event, and this kind of spells out the outline of what we're going to be looking at. So, the Hulk Hunter event, your Gamma-infused September, will consist of 4 main milestone events, 4 quick rumbles, and 2 alliance milestones. Making progress, these 10 events will earn points towards Hulk Hunter. This is just how every single month is geared now. So it's, again, each one of these events here are going to give you either individual items or a lot of this smaller currency that's going to feed into your monthly milestone in order to give you Abomination shards or orbs now. There's going to be daily web milestones. And okay, so event schedule. September Hulk Hunter schedule. There will be more information closer to the release dates of each event, so check back here each week for all the details. So main milestone events, we got the Stark R&D starting August 31st. Now that is going to be next Wednesday is when it kicks off. So the R&D event is going to start August 31st. Make sure your alliance is on top of donating their Stark currency. Power of Attorney. This is going to be the She-Hulk event from September 7th to September 12th. Brains as Brawn, September 14th to September 19th. This is going to be your Brawn unlock event. Ethereal Arms is going to be September 21st to 27th. Kind of unknown what that's going to be yet. Quick Rumble for Shield, September 1. Awesome. That's super easy. We should all have maxed out Shield characters. Extermination Quick Rumble for Weapon X. That should be easy. Everyone's got Wolverine up pretty high. If not, I mean, you've got Sabretooth, Lady Deathstrike, and Silver Samurai out there to farm up if you need to hit them. Radioactive Renegades, Ravagers. This might not be a bad idea if you have some Ravagers close to, like, 5 stars, 7 stars for the bonus points for it. You want to go ahead and hit them, especially if you're considering running them for the next War Scourge as the featured characters on notes 5 and 10. Quick Rumble, to be determined trait. I think that's supposed to be that Valiant trait that was like data mined or whatever it was, but that's interesting. Yeah, it's probably for that Valiant trait that hasn't been released yet. And then Coordinated Assault, your ISO 8 campaign energy alliance-wide milestones are running twice this month. And key reminder here, there's no victory blueprint this month, so you do not have to hoard your war rewards this month. Feel free to claim them as they come through. Points, I'm not really going to get too much into like these big points, but essentially you're getting Gamma Goliath orbs, which are going to have a chance to drop 100 shards of Abomination. The milestone also provides Teal Mutant gear and his fully crafted gear tier 16 pieces. So these are going to be the items that we actually need to get in the other events: the Imperfect Serum, Irradiated Blood, Reptoid Fin, and Indestructible Pants, which is weird because all their pants are destructible because they're all shredded up in tatters. But this is about the blind leaderboard that is, a result of the month-long milestone event. So it looks like we're getting a lot of orange and teal gear raid orbs, Armory 17 orb fragments. That's interesting. Stark R&D. Okay, this is big. To my knowledge, at least, since I've been paying attention to the game and not just super casually playing, this is the first time I've seen an event like this. So if this has come around before, leave a note in the comments. Let me know kind of how it went. If I miss any information here that's kind of worth knowing, let me know, and I'll put it out on the channel to everybody else. But so the first main Hulk Hunter milestone event launches on August 31st at 2 p.m. PDT server reset time. The Stark R&D event, along with being your first opportunity to earn mutated cells for Hulk Hunter progress, you can also get your hands on augmented gamma radiation, teal unique gear for Abomination, and other big rewards. Here's how it works. Earn points towards this 1-day milestone. Takes place 6 times. Okay, so it is a 6-day event, but it just happens in 6 separate 24-hour increments. Anyways, guys, we'll kind of take a look at this event. I'm not even gonna bother doing math on this event. There's plenty of other content creators who are out there that are smarter than me that will do math on this. So just make sure you're following them for it. But just know you're gonna want to be blitzing. You're going to want to be running your Bionic Avengers on your blitz refreshes, and you're gonna have to spend a little bit of gold, probably a decent amount of gold, to max out this event. Now, next up, we've got the Joint Venture Web milestone. So you're going to rack up rewards for your Alliance Generosity with this 6-day milestone. So for how much your Alliance contributes to the Alliance donation, you're going to get start credits. And collecting those start credits are going to give you rewards towards this milestone. So, I guess make sure you're not being a sandbag in your fucking alliance, but I really wish there was a way for officers and leaders like myself to actually be able to more easily go in and see who's been donating and who hasn't been. Leaderboard. Interesting. So there's a leaderboard for that? Or is that for... I don't know. That's weird. This is the big news here that kind of caught me by surprise when I was reading through it earlier. So the Pestilence Scourge event is coming around for its 3rd rotation on September 1st. So we have officially... yeah, 6 days. 6 days from now to prepare for this. So hopefully you've been working on your web warriors and the rest of your teams to prepare for this event. I mean, otherwise, good luck. But you should be, if you're following my channel, following pretty much anybody else's channel, they recommend you build web warriors early on. So if you have any last minute stuff to do, obviously you can focus on this, but if you choose not to focus on this, another good idea is going to be Pocket Dimension, which unfortunately we kind of only had like a 24-hour notice from the data mines. But if you're level 65 and higher, you can access Pocket Dimension starting tonight at reset, and you can enter with 5 characters with a limited time heavy metal trait. There are no additional requirements. Be sure to power up your heavy metal characters in order to conquer these series of missions. So you'll get a bunch of gear. It's basically like a mini roided up Dark Dimension with specific characters. So yeah, these are the items you'll get for your first time completion. You'll get this for your second time on the timed run before the event timer expires, which is the one is it 1 week? I don't know. However long the event ends up running for. I'm honestly not going to do a video on Pocket Dimension. I know everybody else is, and that's kind of the rage right now. But last time Pocket Dimension was out, I was such a casual player that I honestly have no recollection or no bearing on how the event even went. And honestly, I probably did fucking terrible at it. That's just how casually I was playing at the time. So I'm definitely gonna pay attention to it this time, and maybe I'll do kind of like a wrap up video at the end of it, but and then cover Pocket Dimension going forward. But I wouldn't feel right. I would feel dishonest, quite honestly, if I were to try to give you my opinion or my recommendations for Pocket Dimension, because I'm going into it blind myself, honestly. So, updates to event start times. This I thought was actually good news. So they're going to be releasing, or they've been releasing events at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Going forward, they're going to be updating the start times of select events to 2 p.m. Pacific time, which is 5 p.m. or 5 p.m. Pacific time is typically the end of the workday for most of their team. So we expect the earlier time will increase the quality of events by giving us more time and resources to address event details and issues that may arise the day they occur. Um, Question: August 31st, September 7th, September 14th, September 21. That's awesome. Okay. What I was gonna say is, so this is great, right? If they're getting off work at the same time these events release, and these events are being released and they're bricked, like this last Hulkbuster one was at first. There's two issues that we've been dealing with. One is apparently, that they would go out at the same time these guys get off work, and obviously, they're off work. They got to take time away from their family, their kids, everything else, go back in and fix the game. That's just not conducive. But two, this last month's events, they all started on Sunday, which again, that's probably not a typical work day for them. And actually, this month, if you look at it, all these event start times are now going to be 3 hours earlier, as they said. So they're going to be hopefully in the office to address any issues that may arise when the content comes out. But that wouldn't have fixed this issue that these events previously were all launching on a Sunday. Well, if you look at this calendar now, they've actually shifted from what it looks like, and they didn't mention this in here. I fucking five-headed this. No, I'm an idiot. But all these events are starting on Wednesday this month. So I wait. Yes, they're all starting on Wednesday. Starting August 31st, going through September. So that's kind of like a twofer. So not only are they starting on weekdays where they more than likely are going to be in the office, they're also starting at a time where they have a few hours left in the workday to figure shit out before they go home for the day. So this is a big win. Thank you, Scopely, and all you guys. I'm not one to bitch and complain about the game. I mean, I am. Don't get me wrong, but I try to keep this channel positive. I think this is a great step forward. Um, it doesn't address the fact that there are QA issues with the content as it comes out, but at least this is a good step forward in putting good faith to the community and saying, hey, like, we're working to address these issues. It's been stated before, but this is some action showing like, hey, we're gonna tailor some of this shit around to make it a little more conducive for our own workforce to be able to handle these issues as they come out, because issues are gonna happen. They happen in every fucking game. I mean, you look at any AAA game, period, and this isn't me going to bat for the company or anything. I don't care, but any AAA game that comes out nowadays, like 90% of the time, the game's fucking broken on release, anyways. Any patch day for a lot of major games are still broken, anyways. It's kind of just commonplace throughout the industry for whatever reason right now. It's not specific to Scopely. So put the pitchforks and torques away. Put the pitchforks and torches away. Torques. Put your torques away, guys. Oh God. You can tell it's Friday afternoon. I'm just fried after this week. So war update. So we're excited to inform you that there will be a blog on Saturday, August 27th. So tomorrow, laying out changes that we will be or that will be coming to war this season, which starts at 1 p.m. There will be an increase in war wards as well as some offense war teams that will get buffs. So this is more than likely, I'm assuming, the Dark Hunters and A Force buffs that they released and then rolled back because they were leaked. We'll check back tomorrow, and I'm not really doing Saturday videos. I like to kind of keep my weekend open, but we might do a video on this tomorrow, and I don't know, release it early Sunday or something. We'll see. Red Star availability: power up Deathlock and Valkyrie. So Deathlock and Valkyrie are coming to the Elite Store. That's crazy that Deathlock is coming this fucking soon. His event's still out right now. Um, yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's cool. Power up the Relentless Ultron with his 6th Red Star. Do not buy Ultron's fucking Dark Promotion credit Red Stars, guys. Just avoid it. Save them for your Horsemen. Don't do it. Character availability. This I was not a fan of personally. The current raid season ending on September 4th will be the last season to get Ghost Spider shards or character shards in the rewards. We intended her and Silver Surfer to be a special reward in the raid season milestones. So going forward, we do not plan to put another character in. This is a big L, in my opinion. Um, Now, like their justification for why they do it, I get it. The raid milestones were not really intended to be a um, I don't know, a consistent thing. What the fuck is that sound? Anyways, I think this is a big L. Honestly, I understand the reasoning of the companies giving that they never really intended for the raid milestones to be a character farming venue for you. And if that's the case, that's fine if you're taking characters out and not putting them back in. But the thing that I do not like is that we still have so many characters that have been released over the last 8 months of this game that are still not farmable. That we need venues for them to be farmable. I think they should keep putting characters in the raid milestone until I know as a game they have to keep a demand, right, for their supply in order for people to go out and spend money on character shards, and that's what drives the game. I understand that. That's never going to change with this game. Therefore, we will never get fully caught up to all characters being farmable. That's just never going to be a thing, and that's fine. But we are way behind the curve on a lot of characters that are being required for these events. Um, and yeah, I just wish that they would have put somebody in the raid milestone to help us get caught up a little bit, but whatever. Um, and this, who cares? August 30th, Dr. Voodoo is going to be replacing Hand Sentry and Mystic Node 1-6. That's just one character. Nobody cares about Dr. Voodoo, unfortunately. At least I don't. I don't know. Um, yeah, there's a lot of other characters that need to be released farmable, that need to be made farmable. Um, one campaign farm is not good enough in my opinion. We need more. Weekly events. There's another Nowhere heist starting up tonight. Relic Hunt Flash event is starting up tonight as well, and the Tough Skin Blitz featuring Emma Frost is going to be coming August 28th, which cool. Anyways, we also have the special offer tonight. Don't don't bother with it, guys. Don't buy anything on the web store. You can't get refunded. It's not worth it. Don't bother with it. Let's go ahead and check in with our account and kind of see where we're at with all of these events and milestones. So going into the Techno Future month-long milestone, we are so close. We are 500 away. Maybe tonight we'll get one orb offer, and that'll put me over in order to get my Deathlock at 4 stars. But um, if not, this is so close it sucks, but it's fine. I honestly didn't expect to do this well, anyways. On our Armored Architect, we are currently at 1800 core spent. We really didn't have enough banked out to make too much of a difference in here. Our Monster versus Machine, we are at milestone 28, so we got our AI Matrix, I think it was yesterday or the day before. So that's all done, and everything else from here is just free chicken. Iron Avengers, I think we're gonna be able to max this out more than likely. It's looking like we're on pace for it. We're almost halfway over with the event, and it's awesome because with as being sort of a newer account and not having as robust of a roster, there's not a whole lot of quick rumbles that I'm actually able to go through and clear. So great success so far for this month. Super pumped about it. Upcoming events tonight. We'll check in with Viv Vision and our Hulkbuster farms as well in a second. You've got your double hand shard still dropping, so make sure you get in there and do that. You've got, as we mentioned earlier, both Relic Hunt and Nowhere Heist releasing in about an hour from right now when I'm filming this. And let's go ahead and hop in here, take a look at our Bionic Avengers, and see what we're looking like for our farms on the last two event characters this month. So, Viv Vision, I have stopped spending cores on her farm as of a couple, as of a couple days ago when the Hulkbuster event dropped because I wanted to be able to spend those cores on campaign energy in order to feed into the web milestone as well. So um, it's looking like we're probably still going to get her at 5 stars, which is fucking awesome. And Hulkbuster, level 71, free to play. We are 4 stars away. That's 2 more orbs. I will have him before I go to sleep tonight. So you can do these Agatha Hulkbuster super, super shitty blitz events to unlock characters free to play and as an early to mid game player. You just have to be disciplined. You just have to be willing to play the game. I'm not saying it's fun. It's not fun content. I don't enjoy doing it. But if you're getting upset to the point where you want to cause a tiff on Discord or Reddit or wherever and whine and bitch and complain about these events, I get it. They're not fun, but don't say they're not possible. If you want to bitch about the lack of engaging content or the lack of gratification that they give, I'm all for it. But don't bitch and say that it's not doable because it's fucking doable. All right. You just gotta want to play the game, and most people don't want to play the game. They just want to be handed shit. It's not life. Life doesn't hand you shit. And especially predatory pay to win mobile games definitely don't hand you shit. They did last month, but they spoiled you. They shouldn't have done that. So, anyways, that's my rant. It's Friday night. I'm gonna go get some unhealthy food for dinner. I got a fantasy football draft coming up in a little bit here. I'm gonna enjoy the weekend. I think college football starts this weekend, so that's fucking awesome. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Get out, get some sun, enjoy your friends, family, whatever, or be a recluse and sit on your computer and play video games all day. Whatever your release is, do it. Have a good weekend. Forget the stressors of the week. Have a good night, everybody. Stay safe. Enjoy your weekend, and remember, set your 2-hour blitz timers. And also remember to like the video, comment, and share, subscribe, whatever if you enjoy the content. And if you don't, that's fine.